This is Michi Hoyer, this is Avid Chronic Racing back again. This is Robert being here with me. Thank you for still being around, everyone that is still here. Looking at the bit rate, that problem has, must be honest, not really sure if it has been fixed really there. So I quickly gonna launch back into iRacing. And as you can see right there, starting the sim just took considerably long again. I mean, I'm gonna stick with it for now. There is nothing I can do now anyway. But really, that is a sort of annoying thing happening right here. And I hope that to be fixed very soon. Since this internet going up and down is really annoying. And I just hope you guys will be fine in the end. So I hope the very same for myself, to be fine on internet. So what I quickly want to do is get up again running with the old setup that was being used for Road America. And I mean, I do not really know why, but I just felt fine on it. I mean, you know, I did the first race with it and I was not winning it by all means, but I was going somewhere at least.
Yeah, totally get it. And telling you why is that, it's very hard for me without any telemetry. If I had telemetry like on spot or even live telemetry, doing such things would be 10 times easier. Right now, all I'm going by is your feedback and what I see on screen.
I totally feel you there, and I have to say I am sorry for that, so maybe we should at some point try to get live telemetry on. The only problem I have with that though is how to get it onto you, since your iRacing subscription ran out of service.
Yep.
So maybe if your currency goes stronger and stronger and stronger, at some point the iRacing thing is not as expensive for you anymore. That would definitely help. So right now the temperature is 3 degrees more than in the session before.
Good. That's really good.
Tom, I will quickly work around that setup before working around the sound. That will just take a short minute, because right now I'm taking out the car, trying to put in a lap, trying to be one with the car again. And then we head off to register ourselves to the race session anyway, so our race session begins in 5 minutes in terms of registration. So I won't be sitting too long here on that testing branch anyway. And I hope you guys bear with me, or with the sound for a second.
I may try speaking a bit louder and more directly into the microphone. Maybe that helps with the sound being too low.
You also see the car jumping again out of 4, but it did not have the slightest one to spin out on me. For whatever reason that was. It just didn't happen.
It just means that whatever we did with the setup on Road America just works. And yeah, having a live telemetry, I know that I've used live telemetry with rFactor 2 years ago. I can't really remember which live telemetry it was, but it was working perfectly, so having such thing for iRacing would also be a blessing.
Yeah, I totally hear you.
Guessing, well, I'm maybe not guessing, I'm just using whatever you tell me and whatever I see as a sort of guidance. then without driving the car, actually, I need to really rely on your feedback to get really precise with the changes I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I can see your point on that. To be honest, it does not feel perfect, but it doesn't feel bad either. And I mean, despite being 2/10 slower right there, remember there's 3 degrees centigrade more temperature. The only thing I have right now is some sort of weird locking up on braking. So it feels to me, especially when I approach that turn 8 right here, on the very last moment the first braking is fine, and suddenly when coming out of the bridge area, then the front end starts to lock. And on the other track parts that happens as well, so it's like towards the final ending the front start locking, however the rear end feels planted more or less.
Okay. That seems fine.
Yeah, so whatever we did wrong in between yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Happens.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have perfect work every single time you hit out on a track, and that is something I would like to get on with you guys as well. You're just not allowed to hesitate going a step backwards again on what have you done before.
Sometimes to go forwards is to go backwards, just a little bit.
Now I'm still having too much understeer. Anyway, I quickly leave that right here, and I feel about upgrading the wing on the front by 1 click. Maybe that also fixes the locking up on the front by putting a little bit more downforce on it.
Maybe, and what I would like to test is going 5-6 millimeters higher on rear end.
Yeah, that seemed working, I agree.
Last time we went 4, I believe, so this time I want to go 5-6 even.
No, I went 5-6
Okay.
before already. So that is joining practice, and now really having 30-degree ambient temperature felt okay overall. Still could have been a lot worse, obviously, but felt somewhat right with the car balance. Now I try to immediately fix those sound issues so you guys can hear Robert a lot better.
I just reminded myself of a joke that was in Family Guy related to name Keith. The ones that saw that episode know what I'm talking about right now.
So that is congratulations to you then, Lasse, for winning the Porsche race in the top split. If you want, file me a friend request on the iRacing system. I would like to have a go at that as well. So that was the rear end being upped a bit, and what about the front end, you said?
Nothing.
Nothing on the front end.
Nothing about, yeah.
Alright. So that is the front flap being adjusted a bit. Now we have back those 27 degrees, and now
By the way, you know that going those few clicks up on rear end needs to change on the real life as well, because you clicked 5 or 6 times and it doesn't go 5 or 6 millimeters higher because of that. But that's a quick pro tip from me.
So you mean that is where the simulator is cheating on the reality thing?
No, it's just well, you change static right height, and it's no way the same thing as putting the car down on track and see what's the right height then. So it's really important that we keep the right height changes correct for the track, not for the sheet of paper. So for you to go exactly as much higher than I really wanted you to, you need to go a few more clicks higher on that. That's an issue for another change that you might try out. And lastly, I'm really hopeful that you won't take it the wrong way, but if I hadn't my glasses on, I would have read you, pronounced you Lassie, but luckily I have my glasses on right now and now I see correctly. It would be so awkward and embarrassing.
Anyway, Lasse, thank you for joining me back here on the show after your race, and congrats again for winning the top split in the Porsche.
Yeah, congrats.
Did I win in the Porsche back then at Watkins Glen? Do you remember? I think I came
No,
second or third sometimes, but I don't think I I have won it. That car is deliberately difficult to drive without load cell brake.
How to put it? I don't know.
At least for me, it is.
It's moody. It behaves like your ex. It's basically trying to be lovely and bitchy towards you, like every 2 seconds.
That is a good description, I think.
But yeah, I can't even remember if I won or if I won some races with Porsche Cup. Yeah, I think I did, but with old Porsche Cup. It was before the new Porsche Cup was introduced. And that was even harder to drive than the new one, so you can only imagine. Really? So I wouldn't be the first one. Thanks, Lassie. Or Lasse, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, sorry for that, but... I'm not the greatest one when it comes to pronunciations. Come on for me.
Yeah, I agree, Lassie. I agree. Okay, where is this stuttering now coming from? That is annoying. Now I had some stuttering going on here on the screen. Still doing that.
Going on, and if I close my eyes and just imagine what might be going on, so many things come to my mind which shouldn't be said on the stream loudly. So luckily I have a visual feedback on the screen which helps with that.
So, I have to say I feel somewhat good.
Good. And also I've noticed that the car seems to be getting more and more stable with each lap that you do, so just try to keep it on the road for a few laps and see if the balance of the car is satisfying. If it is, then we might do a minor change here and there, but if you are not, then I can happily give you some directions to go.
Into turn 6 there is a oversteer moment appearing when being at the apex. Same here for turn 8.
I saw.
Well, that could be me having now too much downforce on the front end.
Could be. Totally could be.
Because I do really think I'm going to change back that front wing to what it was before. Because it did not really feel a lot better. Obviously it did to some extent. But I do not think it's worth the risk. If I take that lines more slowly and more slow in, fast out like, I'm gonna be particularly fine.
And I really would like you to have a bit more pressure in your rear tires, but every time when you add a bit higher rear tire than what you have right now, you start to slide a lot. So on one hand I want you to have it, and on the other hand I don't want you to have it. So it's a bit of a conundrum.
I'm not too sure whether I'm already overdriving the car again. Trying just to hit my marks.
Yeah. Towards. Yeah, I have an idea what this is on about. Basically what he wants Michi to do is to lock frames to certain value, and so that it just prevents the sim from rendering extra frames. So there is less... what's the term for that?
Loss of friction, you want to say? A loss of performance there?
Not really, it just skips some frames because of time. The time of each frame which is being rendered is changing from frame to frame, which even if you have a really high frame rate, it can result with skipping some frames because Sim is trying to render as many as it can without actually showing them on screen.
Oh, it's interesting to know, Lassie. The Formula Renault Ori Cup in real life. That makes me particularly being interested in your personnel, really.
I might have a go in that car somewhere in the future. It's not really that expensive to have a go in that car. Maybe one day, maybe one day.
That exit out of the hairpin was so bad.
Let me see. Right now you're at the apex. Oh, that's
That was just totally me.
It was curbing. You just were completely on the curb on the right side, and left leg just didn't want to cope with the stress, so that's why you had that slide. And really, we really need to have telemetry going somewhere in the future, because it would really help me dialing out the campers, crashes, the downforce, less guessing, and okay, we need this, that, we need to change this by this amount, and so on. And I would love it.
I'm looking at the replay of that right there.
You just let go of the steering wheel like it was the direct drive.
That is annoying. That really is. And well, looking at results.
The funny thing is that in other sim, that slide would be totally catchable.
Yeah, exactly. It's something I really dislike about iRacing. As soon as you are in a slide for whatever reason, it's simply impossible to catch it.
It is possible, but it's just a lottery. Sometimes you just catch it and you...
It's a lot more random.
Yeah, it's a bit random. That's
You,
true.
you remember my big massive slide into the third last corner at Road America a week ago? I have still no clue how I caught that. So if you go just wheels on the curb, it throws you off. If you go half a wheel beyond the curb, you're totally fine. That is iRacing or whatever. I mean, you actually have to pull the wheels off the track to be safe. How weird is that?
It's somewhat weird, yes. Can we really do something about this? Not really. I
Nope.
can make you a bit more comfortable with it, but I can't really fix the physics in the sim by a few changes in the setup, but yeah.
Of course not. I'm not asking you to do that. It's just, I mean, I need to be even more precise and drive around all that.
Avoiding curbs is really your priority right now.
I mean, I can't avoid curbs all the time, you know, knowing that you are like losing 2/10 by fully avoiding them.
Well, it's either that or finishing the race on a wall of champions, so...
Well, it might apply for Wall of Champions. I agree.
If I have to choose between you being a bit slower but safe and you let's say gain 2 times per lap but risk on every lap which you can spin out, I'm going with option A. It will just get you much further with your iRating and safety rating than with being a bit risky on those curves, passive curves. That's it. Yeah, that's totally true. Those cars are really well done, are way beyond anything else is proposed any other sim, but just to be totally fair, the bad ones in rFactor 2, the badly ones, the badly made ones in rFactor 2 are sometimes way worse than anything else in any other sim, so it's really wobbly thing. That's why rFactor 2 is so close to my heart right now. It's just...
Not just to use. No, fourth gear giving me way too much understeer.
Can I interest you with this lovely third view that is only $9.99?
Say again?
Nothing, I'm just fooling around. I was just trying to poke telemarketer for a bit. with trying to sell you a little bit more stable third gear for just $9.99.
Oh, there you go. Now I got it. So some guys were
And
posting
wait,
in.
there's more. If you call now, you're gonna get a really cool second gear. Totally free. And if you say during your phone call that you like turtles, you're gonna get first gear. Totally for free. Call now.
Alright, I'm slowly hitting my marks there.
Can you do this fastly?
Oh, guess what I'm trying currently?
Oh, let me guess. Overdriving or curbing?
Neither of those.
Anyway, you are just only 4 tenths and some slower than the first guy, so your pace is actually not that bad. You are looking into having like top 5 in quali, which for me is good enough.
I'm so sorry, but I feel lower pressure is actually working better.
Well, on this track it might.
For God's sake. No, and Eric, that would be my only race because I'm then gonna head back at Formula Sim Racing again. Going into the winter series because I really urgently need to get a good drive on that car. That really drives me mad. Oh, what is driving me even more mad is that damn curb in turn 4.
Well, when you... It's totally due to you being too low on right height.
At the front?
Both. I truly believe it's both ends. If you really want to attack those curbing like that, then I would strongly advise you to raise up your car by at least few meters.
Did you say meters?
Millimeters.
Ah, millimeters.
if you raised it a few meters,
that would be actually great, yeah.
You would even be able to go above some of your competitors, so that would actually work out pretty well. If your steering starts, you could actually go over the other guys. I'd be totally fine with that.
Yeah, I think there are a lot worse things than that.
The only thing that would be actually not so good would be handling with low, high center of gravity. Ivar Calamis.
That rings some bell.
When was the last time I heard that name?
Why do you read it?
On chat. It's been years when I last heard Ivar Calamis.
I saw him somewhere though lately. I just need to think where it was. So that is the race session right there. We have 28 degrees, so that is just 1 degree more in the testing.
That's actually play quite well for you.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm definitely gonna raise the rear end by another notch and the front end by another notch. Just to
Lasse, really? That's cool.
Oh yeah, Lasse, I did it. Or I still do it. But I think you can have a go at your ex-team manager, Konkman, who wanted to have me driving for Precision in 2012 when I declined. And meanwhile he's laughing a lot on me, on being bad or being slow or being not even average, stuff like that. But it's totally up to him. So I think if you're gonna ask him, you'll get a total different opinion on what you might have right now or what you might have gotten from the chat. So yeah, that is already race session now coming up. So that's 7.5 liters. And I simply take it. I simply have a quick look. Looking at the names. That is top split. Marcelo Mandagi. That is my teammate here at iRacing Racing or ACR Zakspeed. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing who's gonna to win it. So let's look out for a very same livery as being on the track. But yeah, Lasse, I am a Formula Sim Racing driver. Got 4th this year in the World Championship division. And I got ACE 2016 champion in the Drivers Constructors. Drivers Championship, sorry. So that is my latest record, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there are such people and that people, you know. Just let them live, go along, be gently, grin, and keep your business doing. You will be particularly fine. Right, it counts right now. 2 laps. Heading for mid 33. At least trying to. Let's hope we can do it.
You can do this. Just don't try to overdrive. Just really try hitting your apexes. Should be totally fine. Don't push too hard. Bunker up.
Formula Sim Racing has moved to rFactor 2 in 2014. That was contact. So it's contact 0, so I think that lap should still count.
I don't know, maybe.
Otherwise it would have a star already somewhere. A star would mean invalid.
Yeah, probably.
Nope, I think both laps did not count with the contact thing.
Really? That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. Well, that was even contact again on that wall. I mean, it just not shows me a position, so I do think that the lap got invalidated, and right now is spun off anyway. So that will be a fun race for you guys to watch. I'm really sure about that, because that means now me have to go from the very, very back to the very, very front. So Lasse, I would be particularly interested to having some talk with you after that race or after that my tonight session. So if you would contact me on www.facebook.com/HoyerMichi, or write me an email where I can contact you on Discord or wherever to hoyermichi@avidchronic.racing.com. I would be glad hearing from you to have some little talks going on. That would be really great. And yes, in fact, it did not count my laps there.
I was just wondering why you didn't let go of throttle as soon as you saw the wall closing in on you.
Because it felt like the very same on the lap before. On the lap before I didn't touch it. Yeah, the on throttle understeer is pretty bad, but I want to keep that set as it is right now, because I'm feeling somewhat comfortable with it. Thank you very much, Lasse. Looking forward to talking to you. I know I'm not going to talk to you about FSR, just to make clear that in before.
It's gonna be a so romantic talk. Don't worry. There will be flowers, wine, candles, this whole thing.
I will be basically me.
Yeah.
An internet and a keyboard. So I just need to get one or two quick yeah, understeer is pretty bad there, and I do think that has to do with the front end now being 1 or 2 clicks higher.
It's saying that it doesn't really do anything. It would be a lie. So
yeah, so I just
like you to do is to go at least towards 35 no, 36 millimeters on the rear. Can you see the right height on the middle?
Yeah, I can. Let's just wait a second, please.
Sure. Sebastian, yeah, I do.
That
really
feels a lot better. Thanks for joining me here, Arif. That is pretty neat. So that would be a 3 centimeter increasement of right height in the back. I'm not going to do that right now though. 3 centimeters is a bit too much. That will be like 20 clicks on each push rod.
Well, if you are not going for an extreme, then we should at least try 34 centimeters.
I can't
and also
test that anymore right now. You know that.
Sure, I know. And the thing that made you have some understeer on throttle, I can fix that by making you go. Thinking. Go 1 click higher on rebound stiffness on the front.
Okay. Other than that, I fully leave it. I'm sorry, mate. I'm not having the balls to mess with the set now too much.
Sure. I said rebound, not bump. I saw you clicked bump.
Whoops, so that was one click up. Okay, sorry, thank you. That is passed, that is done. That is me starting in penultimate position, so P23. Time-wise, I should have been eligible for a lot more, like P10. Honestly, if I look at it, that would be enough for a P10 easily. But anyway, it is what it is. It's the penultimate spot.
17th.
So definitely target is to get Marcelo. No, the main target is to stay clean.
No. Your target is P1.
Well, of course it is, but do it in 20 laps from where I am. So here we go. Hey Sebastian Job, thanks for joining. Oh, for God's sake!
That doesn't sound really reassuring.
Yeah, it's just people are too stupid holding their lines.
Yeah, I saw that. It was unusual. And that's Marcelo. Your front wing is a bit bent, so you should suffer a bit on the straight.
Oh, a bit is good. I'm close before it's simply pulling over and stop. Because literally my own one and only overtaking opportunity with a lower top speed is gone for good. Thanks to some
Gherkin.
I do not have any downforce on the front. I do not have any pace.
Vettel once called, I don't know, it was Kartikeyan, I believe. He called him a cucumber. So maybe you should do the same as your countrymen and call all the people around you cucumbers.
Can someone tell me what was that then? Have you seen the behavior of the car?
Whoa.
Look at the replay. Have you seen the behavior of the car? Alter, das ist doch Wahnsinn, Mann. Das ist doch richtig zum...
Ja, Mann. It's just iRacing tire model. It just doesn't like regaining grip that well. It's going to snap at any moment, and that's what makes driving in iRacing quite difficult, because you never know when the grip will come back to you. It just can go quite random.
So that activity right there was ridiculous already. And what happened there really triggers me. I thought that guy we were 3 wide, but I've just seen that we were not 3 wide at all. He just turned in on me. Where was I expecting to be right there? Look at what happened though.
Well,
honestly, I was alongside. You can't just turn in like that.
honestly, what are we doing here? Racing or ping pong?
That's even worse than that, really. Yeah, Dragon, actually Robert is able to speak some bits of German.
More understand than speak, let's call it like this. I last time when I spoke German I was laughed at, so I'm trying to avoid it.
Alright guys, I'm utterly annoyed and I'm not really sure whether this is so clever to go on racing with the Formula Sim Racing Winter Series car, so that car annoys me even more. Alright, I'm gonna take that break, and since you got just some 5 minutes left or something, I'm gonna quickly hop on the practice server again and we test that extreme suspension setting you were referring to.
I just want to raise up the car quite a bit just to see if that helps with you going over curbs, because I strongly believe it's the under tray, the floor, which is scraping over the curb, which makes the car just go fly away.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Tom, but I think I'm already off the tape. I'm not sure what kind of session I'm currently rejoining. Could be actually the race session I'm rejoining right there. If that is the case, I try to have a look at the replay tape ever again. If not, now we just skip it. I mean, yes, you could argue, and I'm back into that race session. Yeah, well, with a broken car. You could obviously argue that it is. I need to see it from the point of the other sky view from the cockpit cam, but at the very same time you have that spotter, and that spotter says right hand side still there, and you can't turn in like still not there or whatever. So yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm massively annoyed. It's the thing with those qualifying sessions I do really hate on iRacing. Yes, you might touch the wall or whatever, but still your time is still deleted for like no real reason. Touching the wall slows you down no matter what, so that is time penalty or penalty added. Anyway, if I would have gone on off track, I would have not mourned at all. But having an incident that is counted 0, that has slowed me down anyway. Still deleting my lap time to end up in a mess like that.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I could have still ended up at the front and P8 and could have been shot by the same guy, no matter what. That is a different thing though. So I'm really annoyed by that guy simply turning in on me like I'm not there. So that is the extreme as you wanted to have it, and I go out. 29 degrees track temperature, so just 1 degree more. Yeah, and Eric, a classic iRacing back of field, but do tell me how to somehow grow iRating at some point, if always being there at the back, or not always, but being there at the back, being shot over. I'm not really saying... Yeah, but I mean, I'm not really saying that I deserve a 4K or 5K iRating, but I am really sure of the fact that when being in a top split and coming second or third or fourth there, I should be eligible to have an iRating of 4K or something. So what you actually have to do in order to make it up there, I mean, those races right there, that was the second bad race in a row now. just made things worse.
Chris, what you're talking about is the Corsa, which is also a thing in other sims as a plugin, and it works pretty well for those who don't have triple screen or VR. Yeah, that helps, but
honestly, I do not have VR, or I do not have triples, but I do have some awareness of guys being around me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that comes with experience. Some people just don't have it, or just don't care about developing this awareness. It's like driving a real car, basically. First thing that is really dangerous for a new driver that is just starting to learn. It's not operate the car. It's not dealing with gas, dealing with brake, turning. It's not that. It's just keeping your awareness on a level where you can actually see what is going on around you and act accordingly. Well, that slide that you had is purely you having a much higher brake, so...
Yeah, but that was exactly the reason why I was not willing to go that high before race. I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything right now.
I know, and I was at least hoping that it won't be high enough to make you unstable, but yeah, it was a risk from my side.
So
I just wanted to see how the car would react, because without telemetry, the only thing that I can do, and without driving the car myself, the only thing that I can do is trying out new experimental values and see if you like them or not. So go back to, let's say, low 34.
I went back to the... okay, a quick final check, because I really want to run off that sim right there. I'm so annoyed.
I'm really curious if the cambers that we are driving with right now is actually the best camber that we can get.
Hey, William.
It just pains me that I don't have telemetry to actually see if we are utilizing the tire in the corners optimally. For example, with the guys during the testing for Daytona, when I had the telemetry, I was already blown away that we can gain this or that much pace just by changing the camber just a little bit. So, and it was because I saw that. Right here, I just don't see anything. I'm just relying on what I see on the screen, on the stream, and what you tell me as a feedback.
So thank you very much, William, for joining me here on the stream. The reason why I do not have virtual mirrors on, because they are showing me the side spots or the road, because the entrance angle of the view is the exit angle. With my camera position being that far off, mirrors are broken, and beside from that, it would not help me at all, because really the virtual mirrors right up ahead is enough for me right there. Towards Eric, yeah, well, I was trying to play it safe, so I stayed very much to the inside, being side by side with that other car. I have no clue where else I should have gone, even despite coming from the very last spot. That was probably with the safest way I could go, to stay fully towards the inside and just stay there, and maybe even lose this position on turn 4, but not do contact or anything. But happily the other guy did the job there very well, so yeah, that's about being safe.
And just a quick tip, for some reason we are almost always late coming to turn 1. You should actually be on the curbing on turn 1, so you can be a bit more straight towards turn 2, so you don't actually have to turn so much towards turn 2 and get so much better exit because of that.
Turn 1, when touching the curb, felt like unsettling the car, but I'll retry it.
Try it. I'm not saying that you should attack it like crazy, just try to nudge it.
Okay.
Because that late entry towards turn 1 is totally messing your turn 2, and I believe strongly that it's costing you at least 4 turns. And 4 turns is just way too much to leave it hanging there. See? The turn 2 was already faster, but that's not turn 1 was purely... You're still way too high on the rear end, I believe.
Yeah, Marcelo, I agree. At least it weren't the two teammates that came together and caused each other contact.
That would be a disaster.
I agree on that.
Try turn 1 once again, and if the car snaps again, then we're gonna fix it immediately.
Okay. I just did it wrong the first time. Yeah, same procedures every time, just going on that curb and spin it out. Still, I go one click lower for comfort reason. Each suspension. That will be the average and middle between what we had in the beginning and what we had right now.
Show me your aerodynamic balance right now. It should be there in the calculator, I believe.
Yeah, I will do it at the end of that little short run because, as I said, I'm gonna stop it right here. Give myself a good 20, 25 or 30 minute break and pop live on Formula Sim Racing testing for a Winter Series race on Saturday again because I desperately need to do it. I don't think you got any further time, Robert, haven't you? It's already 8:15.
Well, you need to make sacrifices if you want to deliver something really good for the fans. So, yeah, that's my sacrifice right there. But yeah, I'm happy that I can still be here. It's just gonna be a little bit longer for me to stay up in the night, finish something. That's alright.
William, I do not really have an issue with that track as such. The issue I'm having with is some sort of my feeling on it, on my accuracy. Like not being able to hit my marks constantly. And obviously therefore failing the one or other thing. It's like just an all-together package that is still not ready for racing right on here. If that makes any sense.
That turn 1 and turn 2 was so much better than previously.
agree.
Nice. I mean, this lap actually looks solid. I mean, really solid. From now on, that's how we drive.
If it would be that easy.
It is that easy, just just click Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. It should work.
Oh, guess what? Still turning too much on the wheel.
You are.
I'm trying desperately, but I just can't get rid of it. Alright. Well, that car being totally toasted. No.
I think it's fine. The weather is beautiful.
Oof me.
Raining again tomorrow.
Ah.
And beautiful setups will reach you once again.
That is a good looking feel on that car, really. Anyway, that's it for now. As I said, I'm gonna be live in a good 25 minutes when doing Formula Sim Racing Winter Series testing. By series, I mean serious. So that's it for now. Yeah, Alan, the handling on the car is not really good yet, and I'm still waiting for this race to be processed and hand me some seriously bad result. And I think you also dropped out there, Marcelo. So I'm sorry for you as well. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for the moment. Hope that will be back in a matter of minutes with Formula Sim Racing Winter Series testing. Thank you very much for joining right here. If you like what you see though, hit the like button, share, subscribe, tell your friends, bring them to the show, make this one a great one. On the downside, you can see my subscription target, so I would like to get up a second camera, and I'm going to do that as soon as I hit the 1000 subs to plow back all the support back into the show. That is it from my end. So Robert, got anything to say right there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I really enjoyed it, even though it was once again not the best day for us result-wise and setup-wise. It's just not our day. I would say so. We are just humans, and I believe we will get there once again with the feeling and everything. So yeah, there's even this comment that I just see that even aliens have their struggle moments, and I fully agree. We shouldn't really pay too much attention to this. We just need to hit reset on ourselves and just try again another time. For me, this another time might come a bit longer than I would like to, but I'm awfully busy lately, and this upcoming weekend and then week will be devastating for me. So if I show up on a next show during the next week, then it's gonna be a miracle. But yeah. But I will be back. If I'm absent for the next week, I will be back afterwards. I really need to pay attention to other things which are currently occupying me a lot. But I really hope that you are gonna be understanding towards me for that. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for being here with us and being so patient with us, because lately it's not going our way.
Yeah, that is, I think, a good ending word. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna be back in 30 minutes, and see you later there. Keep on racing, guys.